let me ask you a question. Are you in control of your life, or are your circumstances in control of you? It's a pretty simple question, but man, the answer changes absolutely everything. Okay, get this. According to the research we're diving into today from Bob Proctor, a staggering 97% of the entire population is controlled by whatever's happening around them. Just think about that. They're basically living at the mercy of external events. This is what we call living from the outside in. And when you live this way, you're always reacting. You know the feeling, right? You're stressed out, you feel kind of disoriented, and at the end of the day, your environment is calling the shots, not you. But what if there was a completely different way to operate? Now, here's a paradox for you, one we're going to totally unpack. It sounds completely backward, doesn't it? I mean, get more done by slowing down? How does that even work? Well, there's a very specific trick to making this happen, and I promise you, by the end of this explainer, you'll know exactly what it is. So, what does it actually feel like to be stuck in that 97%? Let's talk about it. Because the cost of living this reactive, outside-in lifestyle, it's really, really high. Does any of this sound familiar to you? That feeling of getting all heated up over the little things? Or just always being a little uptight? It's that sense of being disoriented, almost like you're a tourist in your own life, never feeling truly at home with yourself, no matter what's going on. And listen, this isn't some abstract philosophical thing. It is super real and grounded. Bob Proctor talked about how when he was starting out, this was his whole world. His entire focus was just on the external, paying bills. He was living from the outside in, just trying to survive whatever life threw at him next. So what's the fix? Where did the answer finally come from? Well, it wasn't from some new productivity app or a self-help guru. No, it came from the last 4 pages of a small, century-old book by James Allen called As a Man Thinketh. And the answer is just one single powerful idea. And that idea is serenity. Now, what's so cool about this definition is that serenity isn't just about being relaxed or chilling out. James Allen calls it a beautiful jewel of wisdom. It's something that's forged, through long, patient effort and self-control. It's an earned strength. And this quote just brilliantly paints the picture of the effect a serene person has on the world. They aren't just peaceful inside, they become a source of strength for everyone else. Just think about that imagery for a second. A tree giving shade in a desert, a solid rock in a brutal storm. That's the kind of quiet, unshakable power we're talking about here. Okay, so let's get practical and see how this actually builds. Because this isn't just about feeling good. Nurturing this calm, tranquil mind has a direct, and I mean direct, measurable impact on your results out there in the real world. The source material is crystal clear about this. There's a direct connection. As your level of tranquility goes up, so does your success, your influence, and your power to actually create positive change. They're all a result of a serene mind. So let's circle all the way back to that first slide. Here's the payoff. Living from the inside out is the complete opposite. You shift from being reactive to being in control, from stressed to calm, from disoriented to powerful. And this is the big one. You stop being controlled by events and you start creating your own environment. Which brings us right back to that paradox from the beginning. It's time to close that loop and reveal the simple, powerful instruction that ties this whole thing together. So here it is. The trick isn't a contradiction. It's a sequence, an order of operations. You have to calm down first. You achieve that inner state of serenity. And it's from that place of calm control that you can actually move faster, get more done, and become way more effective than you ever were before. So you calm down, then you speed up. So how do you actually start practicing this? Well, the source gives us 2 super clear, actionable steps. First, make it a daily thing to read that short 4-page chapter on serenity. And second, create a mental trigger for yourself. The second you feel yourself getting heated or uptight, just interrupt that old pattern by remembering that key phrase. And that pretty much wraps up our explainer. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this. What's one specific thing, a person, a situation, maybe a recurring thought, that consistently messes with your calm? And now, based on everything we've talked about, what's one small way you could practice handling it differently, from the inside out? Let us know what you're thinking.